Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It's the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Wow, I gotta tell you, it has been some a very, very interesting last couple of days in the digital asset space. Hope you guys are excited again about being early adopters. I can't turn the volume up because I think if I do, it'll cut the video out. Hope you guys are excited about being early adopters in this new asset class. I'm telling you, the digital asset space. Wow. So, heard something earlier, maybe it was yesterday morning, from Brian Brooks, I think it was Real XRP Boy on Twitter, shared. And I gotta tell you, wow, it was at a Rev, I don't know if it was a Rev conference or Rev interview, but Brian Brooks had mentioned Chris Larson because the guy interviewing had brought up Chris Larson, and you know, essentially, Brian Brooks said, you know, Chris Larson is looking to, you know, replace Swift. That's a pretty bold statement. First of all, it's really cool to see that Brian Brooks is without question in the know, like without question. And this guy is 10,000% in favor. He's a fan of digital assets. That's just the bottom line. He understands that this technology is revolutionary. He knows that it can improve the financial system. I mean, he knows. So he's a big fan. That is absolutely great. But for him to say on that little interview, maybe I'll play it later today when I do a video, but when I get home. But to say that, you know, to point out the errors in the Swift system, you know, 6%, you know, kind of error rates, and you know, stuff not completing, lost transactions, or whatever. To point that out and to say that digital assets can change all that, and to say that, you know, the Swift system is going to have to, you know, essentially adapt or adopt or die you know, those are some pretty powerful words. And so to know that Brian Brooks is in the know like that, obviously he is intimately familiar with Ripple and XRP, and hopefully the XRP out ledger as well, and hopefully ILP as well. But that is very, very exciting to know and to see. And so, you know, listen, the writing's certainly on the wall. It is very, very obvious what's going to happen. And, you know, look, Swift is either going to integrate what we have, or they're going to just be innovated around, right? Because Ripple is building out the Ripple net. That's a fact, right? That is a fact. And so, yeah, and there's more medium-sized and small banks as compared to just the top 8 or 10 banks, and that's very important to understand. And so, yeah, so to hear Brian Brooks say that was really, really exciting. I just, wow, we're in a good spot to have that dude at the OCC, and him kind of getting the real deal is going to be really, really important moving forward. With that being said, I heard something earlier today from Solomon. By the way, if you guys are not following King Solomon on YouTube, you definitely want to do that. Go check that guy out, King Solomon, on Twitter, and subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. So he shared some stuff. I don't know if it was from yesterday or from today. So a couple of things. The Flare network, that fork, you know, apparently that's a fork of XRP in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And, you know, they're going to be doing something and have some Spark tokens. Interesting. And they're only divvying them out to XRP hodlers. They're not going to do an ICO, which is interesting in itself. But it's the network, Flare network, is around smart contracts. So that's an interesting thing, given, you know, the behemoth, the monster that is Codius. The Flare network kind of coming out, I think, is interesting. You know, so look, in the end, right, you got some guys who put some technology together, and hopefully they put a company behind the technology to support it. But in the end, those guys are out there trying to grab market share, right? And so they got to get out and try to win market share. And so I'm not sure if there's any smart contract deal that can hang out with Codius. So let's just understand, Codius is not shelved. It's not right. It's not shelved. They didn't nix it. Throw it in the fire. So it's still there, and it's being approved, and it is being approved upon. It's just that Ripple is not focused on it primarily. They're working on it, but they're still doing the cross-border things in terms of intentionality, in terms of getting people together and getting out to the marketplace and grabbing market share. It's not around the smart contract space, right? But Codius is still here, so let's not we can't forget that without question. So interesting, Flare Network, very, very interesting. So we'll see. I forget the name of the thing that he mentioned as well. What was that? Coin? No, I can't remember. But in any case, he brought up something from 2017. The very, very powerful entity in the space, financial space, mentioning XRP, mentioning Ripple, diagrams and stuff like that. Go check out that video. I think it was titled like NTT research or something on there as well. It just came out a day or so ago. But check that out. But again, I was absolutely, for me, more confirmation that Ripple is just absolutely going to be a major part of the new financial system. It's going to be a major part. You keep hearing XRP being mentioned. Gosh, every time I hear currency, I get excited. But it's mentioned day in and day out. So just again, I know it's tough right now, right? I know it's tough when you see you see in Link kind of do its thing. I know it's tough to be an XRP hodler right now, right? You see in Link having these kind of crazy gains, and goodness, a lot of digital assets having crazy. Tezos is about to do its thing. I get it. Just always remember, history-wise, traditionally, XRP has been the laggard asset. It's been the laggard. It's been the one who kind of comes to the party later. But when it does get to the party, it is the one, right? It is the one. And so hopefully you guys can hodl strong through that. And hopefully, for some of you who are fortunate enough through these past 900 days, right, been able to hit your milestone mark with XRP and had a chance to diversify into other digital assets. Hopefully that's you. And I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. If that is in fact you, I hope that is, because the market, this isn't it's not just one asset that's going to win during this bull market, right? During this bull run, it's not going to be just one. It's going to be a bunch, right? So it's going to be a few without question. And so hopefully you had a chance to diversify and some different things. Hopefully you got that block folio added up. You got you put your entries in there, what you hold, and you're checking that out. It's a cool thing to see without question. BTC hit 12,000 is massive news. Imagine, and I know Alex Mashinsky said 12,000 and 14,000 were major marks. Alex Mashinsky from the Celsius Network, right, pointing out that those are major things. So hopefully we can, kind of get to 14,000 now that we've hit 12. Oh, by the way, Celsius Network, speaking of Celsius, the Celsius Network is adding 5 or 6 staking tokens. He mentioned them yesterday. I checked this morning. They are not on there yet. But plan to see Tezos and Link and Kyber and Matic and something called LBT. I don't know, Liper something. I don't know what it is. Plan to see that. And for me, yep, I will definitely be taking the staking tokens that I have. I will be putting them off, taking them off the exchanges, putting them on that platform. That's me. They're paying 90%, which is more than I believe any platform is paying on staking tokens. So in any case, that is the news, guys. Listen, yeah, dry time video, really Happy that I was able to get one of those in today. Very, very cool. I hope you guys have an absolutely blessed day today. I hope things turn out very, very well for you throughout the day. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap this video up like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. Now, they don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, but we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.